Hi, my people, but we kind of late, getting a late start today. Mr. Bishop got out in traffic. I don't know where all these folks are getting this money from, Ted, with all this high ass gas, man. But the highways in here in Atlanta have not changed. They just plugged up just like gas was still less than around $2 some a gallon. These people driving and they don't give a crap. They just pay their goddamn money because they got to keep going. we
Yeah, half a tank for me costs $28.
These folks around here to act like it ain't. It's still making it ain't. Traffic has not changed here, especially around here in Atlanta. It has not. It's plugged up like that all over the place. So I guess these folks can afford to spend that money for gas. I
The
know I
ten
can't.
percenters, bro. The 10%ers. You're in the 10% range.
No,
So the
this
ten
is the whole.
percenters, bro.
We talking about the city, a whole area of Atlanta.
The whole city is climate.
Man, shit, they got some poor ass folks around here in Atlanta, man. Shoot, you go over there you go there in the grotto. I'm Negro, they struggling like I'll get out. Oh man, we as here, people.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
I just been thinking and researching and looking and trying to figure shit out, people. Just like you. Maybe some of y'all not, and that's unfortunate. But I don't really consider myself a Democrat or a Republican, and it's hard for me to say I'm apolitical because I'm already gonna vote for my own interests, and I'm gonna tell you, 99.9%, it looks like the Democrats because I don't see nothing with Republicans doing. They get ready to go on vacation again for 2 weeks. They don't want to compromise. They don't want to do shit. Only thing they want to do is get their butt out of the Capitol and not do their work. And they've been doing this for the last 3-4 years. They did do a little work when Joe Biden was in office because he managed to, get some of his old buddies to vote for him to get things passed. But tell me one thing that Trump has done. Can anybody tell me?
Yeah, he passed that big beautiful bill.
I'm talking about for the people.
He passed the big beautiful bill. He said that's for the people. He said that's for the people. And he's trying to get the SAVE Act passed. And he's already told the Republicans and stuff that they wanted to make a deal with the Democrats and fund everybody else, the Coast Guard and all, and TSA and all of other people. But Trump told them, no, he ain't signing shit, so they can go home. He said he ain't signing that. He ain't negotiating with no Democrats. So Republicans say, hey, if Trump don't want to sign this stuff, we need to go home. We can't pass the SAVE Act because nobody wants to do that. It can't pass the $200 billion appropriation that the military want and everything because you got some of those wild conservatives and shit and everything that told Trump, say, hey, if we got to pay for this shit. If we ain't got no White House and shit. We ain't signing. We ain't putting our name on nothing for no more $200 billion and shit to the military. They already gave them $1 trillion, so we're gonna have to find some offset money, and they ain't got no offset money nowhere. So he said they might well go home because they can't do no business. Can't pay TSA because Trump said he ain't gonna do it. He already got his ICE people up in the airport, and they in there helping out TSA to get people through the line. And he has no idea what the fuck they talking about because he don't fly commercial. He don't have no idea that them those ICE people, all they doing is walking to the airport, standing around the door and the entrance and shit, and telling people that they there and stuff just in case somebody try to break out, they can catch them. Ted, Hartsfield, Atlanta has more people going through it in this country than any other airport in the United States, including O'Hare. And
What
they
about
said,
LaGuardia?
they said that place, they have more than LaGuardia. They said that that place is so messed up as a crown shame. You can't even get on the ground. You can't even get into the terminal nowhere. People lined up all the way out the terminal, past the place where they buy the tickets at, and out the door, trying to get through TSA. It is a nightmare. So if you're trying to fly out of a Hartsfield, Atlanta, if you're trying to fly out, now flying in, you might be okay. Try to fly out, you're looking at 4 5 hour wait standing in line trying
Ed,
to
just a
TSA.
few months ago, if anything went down for the Department of Transportation, the Secretary of Transportation was called on the carpet. Anything. Now we've been having planes get wrecked, helicopters going down, trucks running into planes. We got so much shit going on with the airlines, and now we got this. We've been having traffic problems and delays, and now it's even worse. But you don't hear no whole lot of stuff about it. Now, yeah, you see the lines because of the TSA, people, blah, 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 they ain't getting paid. They ain't got nothing to do with it. They don't have enough people.
They gotta pay them, Ted. They ain't coming to work. And people not who working ain't coming to work. They ain't had no check and two pay periods. They can't make it, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them TSA people at all. If you ain't getting paid, how the hell you gonna get to work?
And he
You
don't
gotta
care
eat.
about people's security.
And then it ain't no guarantee that they're gonna pay them back pay if they do start paying them. The last time they barely got their back pay. The last time they went out, they barely got it. Some of them didn't. Then we can give them back pay. Even if they work, they didn't get them back pay. So they said, damn them people. If they can't do nothing about it. And the ones who are working and stuff and everything, I don't know how they make it. I really don't. And the morale and stuff and
Well,
everything
I
is
mean, they might have
messed
a
up.
significant other that can take care of the bills.
How them people are able to stand up there and work and be okay who are working, I don't know. Well, uh, did you? I'm pretty sure most of your folks have already seen it. The RNC had a big meeting, and they had Trump standing up and giving a speech, and that nigga went crazy. He went crazy.
It was hard to watch.
He cussed out all his nominees that he put up. He cussed them all out. They ain't shit. He cussed them all of them out. Oh my God. It was a mess. I didn't even listen to it. I just saw excerpts of it. And it was an absolute mess. And Ted, there were people in the audience clapping.
Yep.
There were folks in there clapping. This nigga was gone out of his damn
And
head.
lying, and lying.
Yeah. And they clapping. Ah, yes, our hero. You can hear him clapping. You hear that talking, they clapping. Yes, 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 yes. Our, our hero. So now It looked like either U.S. or Israel bombed a clinic in Iraq and killed 7 Iraqi soldiers. So we at war with Iraq now. Them Iraqis said we ain't going for this shit. You motherfucker. And they didn't even apologize. They ain't told them why. And they said we coming after you guys. So they got Iran, now they got Iraq. That whole Middle East, man, is tore up. It is absolutely tore up. Trump got over in there and stepped in it and messed in it and stepped in it, and he done created something they
That's what
can't
he
stop.
do, bro. He shit on everything he do.
Everything he do, he shits in it and mess in it. And by now, he thought he'd be done. I'm gonna go over here and tap on their head and get the hell out of there. And I'm Iranian said, "No, you ain't going nowhere, nigga. Get your ass back here. We ain't through with you." So I haven't heard anything in the last 8 hours, so I don't know what the hell's going on because it's a minute by minute thing over there now, minute by minute. I know MBS and all of his partners over there, all ministers and white road wearing summer guns over there with them rag tied around their head. It's so sad that they invested into Trump. they done put all their coins over there into his basket. And they regretting it like, oh, get out. We screwed up. We done messed up. We bet on the wrong horse. We done bet on the wrong horse. I don't know, Ted. I have no idea what they're going on. No, and old BB, he just smiling and shit. Yeah, I got that. I got it. That's my boy. He pat Trump on the head. That's my boy. I done got him over here in this mess. And now he can't get out. Oh man. That number already is like a goddamn fool. If we had a president that had a head on his shoulder, them Iranians would have to be looking out. You had a smart commander in chief and everything. He'd been straightening this stuff out, and he'd have been and won this daggone war by now. He'd have won this war. Because what you got to do, because he's too fucking stupid to realize you got Russia over there and you got China over there. They all helping him. And they doing business with him. How you gonna do business with the people who helping your enemy out? And you know they doing it. And you know they doing it. They over there helping them out, sending food to them, sending them armament, sending them missiles, telling them where the people at, and you doing business with them. What kind of crap is that? How you gonna win a daggone war and you helping the enemy? You letting some other folks help your enemy.
Your enemy is helping your enemy.
Enemy is helping your enemy. And you sitting over there helping them, putting money in their pockets, letting them say, oh, we're going to do this because we're going to jujitsu. God bless it. Yeah, they ought to stick a bat up his butt and everything. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that because he probably loved that. Oh man, we jujitsu it. And they let him get away with that saying that. And nigga, stop lying. Somebody ought to sit there and look him in the face. Say, you ought to stop lying to the American people. Now they might lose their job, but at least he'll told the truth. I guarantee you, it'll be in every day going. It will go skyrocket. Whatever they told him, you ought to stop lying. It'll go viral. Somebody needs to be brave enough to tell them that and stand up there in the White House and tell that old blonde head silly bitch, you ought to stop lying. You ought to stop lying. I guess it's ridiculous. Lying to the American people and to us. And you fools over there sitting there sucking it up. They just throw me out. Get out of here. Get him out of here. Well, it went viral.
Well,
10 million people have viewed it.
here's the thing. Like I always said, that Trump is not the issue. It's the people around him and the people that's outside of the Capitol that's helping him. Now, the one thing that you have to be careful of, because see, there's an agenda with Peter Thiel and Elon Musk and a few others. Because see, they want to continue to get them big contracts. They're still getting money from the government.
Mm-hmm. Elon getting a bunch of money.
Yeah. And so now the thing is that they got so much money and they spreading their little change, to all these people to try to win the House again. Is it working? That's the question. And you put enough money out there, these people will sell their soul. I'll sit there and I'll listen to just about 1 minute of Franklin Graham. Lord have mercy, help us, Jesus. He was on APAC. He was praising Trump like he was damn near the second coming. The greatest president in this generation we've ever had. He's doing stuff that nobody ever thought he would do.
Yeah, he's doing that
helping
now.
Israel, he said it out loud, helping Israel. I mean, that's on him. That's on him. I don't know the man that well. I heard him talk and all that, but it's crazy, man.
I saw something else yesterday. I was searching through my YouTube accounts and everything, seeing what's going on. And I saw the old boy with them dreadlocks in his head and his ugly face. And I happened to just click on to him to see what the hell he had to say. And I didn't hear what he had to say.
Who are you talking about?
I'll tell you in a few seconds here. I didn't hear him speak, but they had a summary underneath his video. I've been playing defense for over a year. Now it's time to get on the offense. Jay-Z.
That's who I figured you was.
So we've been playing defense for over a year. He said, now it's time to get on the offense. I have no idea what he was saying, why he said it, or what he was trying to say.
Oh, I know. I know exactly what he's trying to say.
But we've been playing.
They got him hooked up. They got his butt hooked up with that Epstein shit.
Oh, they got it hooked up with Epstein? Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was hooked in there with Epstein. I thought he was just hooked in there with his boy, who's P. Diddy. I didn't know he was Epstein, too.
That, too.
That's what he was talking about, baby. Okay. You be on the defense. Now it's time to get on the offense. Because he been quiet. You know, we ain't heard shit from him. Not nothing. Not anything. So I don't know. I was just curious.
You know, Ed, to make real money, you can make real money the real way, or you can make money by associations, connections, collaboration. And that's how Jazzy and P. Diddy made their money. Mostly by associations, collaborations, deals, partnerships. And a lot of it was silent partners. Contracts that were silent partners. And people made a lot of money off of Jay-Z and P. Diddy.
And they made a whole lot of money off of other folks too.
The
A
question
lot,
is,
a lot of those artists and stuff, they made a lot of money off of some of them artists. A lot of money off of them.
the question is, the question is that those two were like the gatekeepers. I don't know if you've been keeping up with with the rap upcoming superstars.
I haven't. But go ahead.
Well, in the last 10 or 15 years, about 25 of them been killed.
You shooting
Upcoming.
me. You
No,
kidding me.
no. One of these days, do your Google. There have been so many rappers coming up. And next thing you know, they get shot down, killed.
I didn't know it was that many.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm
I
probably
said in the
about
last
4 or
10,
5
15
of them
years.
now.
Yeah, there's a lot of them just killed, bro. And the thing is that, like I said, P. Diddy and Jay-Z was like, they're the gatekeepers. If you don't go through them, you ain't gonna make it.
Hmm.
So
anybody tried to break away, don't breathe very long, huh?
well, you have L.B. Sure almost died. And he's not even he wasn't all that big. There's a lot of stuff, man, that's going on in the music business as well as entertainment total business, because, it's really hard to try to keep, I remember back in the late 80s, they used to have P. Diddy's apparel all in Macy's and different stores. In order to do that, bro, you have to make connections. You gotta collaborate with people. He didn't build no manufacturing company to build his clothes. He got all that shit from China. Just threw his name on it. What was it? Sean John. Jazzy, same thing.
Rocker
Yeah.
something they call it. Yeah.
And they made millions and millions of dollars off of that stuff because those are the two hottest rappers. So people start buying their stuff. But they tell us, I don't know how true this is, I'm just going by what I read, people. they tell us that they got too big for their britches. They started making liquor. Now you're going into a whole new ball game. Because that right there is gangster just like boxing. So, and I tell you, that's that particular commodity is a money maker. And if you're well known and you selling it in the black community, because you know a lot of black folks like they grog.
They like that Snoop Dogg. What that Snoop Dogg?
So anyway, it's money, man. You can't be stopping these people's money, getting away with their money.
Well, like you were saying, you know, you the people who make the most money and stuff know the folks because they keep that money right in their little group. Anybody in that group, if you manage to stay up in there with them, you're gonna make as much money as you want to, or as much money as they want you to make. And then when you get, like you said, too much, then they'll just cut you off a little bit. Especially if you're black, they're gonna cut you off.
They're gonna shut you
Uh,
down, bro. They're gonna shut you
that,
down. One or two ways.
yeah, that nigga making too much money. We got to stop him. He getting too powerful here.
Well, you know, Diddy, his big thing, he wanted to be a billionaire. You know, he wanted to be like Jay-Z, him and Jay-Z. Jay-Z's a billionaire on paper. And Diddy wanted to do the same thing. He got up to pretty close to 700 million.
He was rocking close to that billion, real
Yeah,
close.
he was rocking close.
He damn near could spit on it. He was so close. He damn near could spit on it. And
But the thing was that I think he was having problems with either, I don't know all the details, but it's either distribution or he wanted a large percentage, a better percentage or something. I don't know what was going on with that.
he probably did something that they didn't like. He got too big for his britches and was talking too much crap. And, we got to slow you down, brother man. Got to slow you down. I see that they uh, did another little trick on my boy Bill.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about yesterday.
$57 million more. We gonna tap on that booty some more. They done tapped on him some more. Got another 57 million out of him.
I know he's gonna appeal that shit.
Well, his money maker there, the Cosby shows and stuff is starting to come back on. A few of them streaming outfits and everything. They picking up a lot of his stuff. His Cosby show again. So I guess there's can't let him get too much here. So whatever little money that they done paid him, they reached in his pocket and took it. You can't let you get out there too much. You can't let you start making them royalties off them Cosby shows. Now, I'm kind of interested, Ted. And what the hell is going to happen to Netflix since they lost that daggone bid to Paramount? Netflix bet pretty big on that. They wanted their hands in that pot there and everything. And Paramount knocked their asses out. They had big plans for them. Big plans. Now they done put them out. I don't know. I'm trying to
Well, you
figure
have
out.
to look at, this is my opinion now. The thing is that you have to look at the creativity of the heads. See, they can run that country, they can run that company in the ground. And it won't be worth shit.
Well, Netflix has uh, did a big job here, buddy, in the last 10 years, 10 to 15 years.
Oh,
They did a big
I'm
job,
not
yeah.
talking about Netflix. I'm talking about the people that bought Paramount.
Oh, well, the people that bought CNN and CBS and
They can lose money, bro.
I
And
know they're getting ready to lose it, but
here's the
can they afford to lose that money and still be able to stand up? I don't know. I'm wondering.
well, they got one of the richest men in the world
Yeah,
that owns it.
but if you can have a whole lot of money, you can still lose a whole lot. You can lose a whole lot too.
Well, here's the thing. What I'm thinking, and Ellis is not a stupid man.
Mm-mm.
He allowed his son to buy all of this stuff, and it's a good time because streaming is good and all that. And I'm thinking that he's going to keep it for a few years, and then he's going to get a big buyer for it. That's the only thing I can say. He can start selling off different things. Again, he just uses. I think he's just buying it for an investment because he knows that you can only buy so much real estate. You can only buy so much stock. You gotta have. You gotta be diversified. But I don't think they got the creativity. They think they know the American people as far as what they want, but they don't. They don't have the creativity, bro. Netflix has the creativity. They have a lot of people on their staff that knows what people want to see. That's just my opinion.
Well, from the king of the streamers, uh, Netflix has reached a plateau. All my geek folks out there and everything have successfully and stuff brought them to a plateau, and they're starting to put content out there to tell people and stuff how to beat Netflix. So they're going to start losing. They're going to start falling off of that tier. What probably is going to help Netflix and everything is that they put if for them to continue to produce these shows that people want to watch. Uh, about 2 weeks ago, Netflix brought in Queen Latifah, uh, Tay Diggs, Taraji P. Henson, and somebody else they brought in and asked them to start making shows. I don't know how it's going to work out. Now, Tay Diggs and stuff has, according to what I've been hearing and stuff, he has a library of, of, of movies and stuff and everything that he has sitting there in his library at home that he has written and everything, and he's ready to start putting these things out. Um, Traje and stuff, I think I don't know how her stuff is going and everything, but a lot of times when they have let her get out and start doing her thing and everything, she has made a lot of money. She made Fox a lot of money on the Empire show, her and Terrence Howard. They made a lot of money for them on that show. So I'm thinking Netflix is hoping that she can start bringing in some content and everything that's going to get viewers and stuff to start watching Netflix and stuff, so they can start bringing that market share back up because they're starting to lose people and stuff as far as them showing these shows they got. Um, Tay Diggs and stuff and everything since he got off of that show called All American, which came out to be a hit show and stuff. They had like 7 seasons and stuff of that daggone thing, the All American. I didn't look at that thing until after the starting of the third season. That's when I started picking it up and everything and watching it and stuff and everything. And he did a pretty good job and everything on that show, All American. Since then, he left All American and everything and started going out. He's now he's has I think 3 movies and stuff out now that he's put out. They haven't been really, really blockbuster stuff and everything, but people are starting to look at him. So he's got some content and stuff for him. So hope I'm pretty sure Netflix and stuff is hoping that he's going to be able to create some series or serial shows and stuff and everything that's going to start bringing people and stuff back to Netflix. I
Well,
forgot who that for.
well,
Other than
the
Queen
problem.
Latifah, I forgot. I forgot. After Queen Latifah, there was another lady that they trying to bring on too, and I think they still got a girlfriend on their thing too, don't they? After she left ABC, remember when she left ABC?
Yeah, yeah, she's on that Shauna. She did with the one with Washington, the series with Washington.
Oh yeah, right. Karen. No, not
Is her
Karen.
name Karen Washington? Not
No, it's
Karen
not
Washington.
Karen. It was. I know you're talking about. Yeah. Um, yeah.
But she's been
But
doing those English series
yeah,
on Netflix.
I haven't seen a lot of them, but I think they still have her on. Have her on that staff too. But to pick up Queen Latifah and Tay Diggs and Taraji P. Henson, and I forgot that fourth one and everything that they got, they asking them to start producing shows for them. And they gave them some contracts and everything, some money to start doing it. So we have to see what's happening because, like you said, Netflix is whoever they are and stuff. They do manage to bring on people and stuff and everything who do make their money because they brought on Nia Long, and they did a movie and stuff with Nia Long and somebody else, Stephen Bishop. Pretty good movie, damn good movie that they produced. Real good. I really enjoyed it. I saw it about 4 or 5 times. It was damn good.
Well, the problem right now with the movie business right now. A lot of the stars are older now,
Mm-hmm.
and they're looking for younger stars.
Mm-hmm.
And the one person they're pushing is Tiana Taylor. I think that's her name.
Yeah, she's what's her name? Tiana Taylor. Yeah, I know you're talking about. I saw a couple of her movies and stuff she did, but she did one and stuff and everything that didn't really turn me on and stuff and everything. It wasn't something that I would
Well,
recommend.
she got nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah,
She didn't win, but she got nominated.
you need. I'm really surprised and stuff that nobody has has really picked up my boy who did Center and stuff and had him to come on and start doing some stuff for him because he has a damn good imagination, man, as far behind that camera. Damn good imagination.
He's independent, bro.
I know, but but like I said, I'm surprised that somebody have not brought him on and everything, and let him do some other stuff and everything
He got to
along
do
with
it
it.
his way. He ain't gonna do it
I
their way.
I understand, but I'm surprised nobody has tried to get him and
I'm
reached
sure
out.
they probably didn't offer him a lot of money.
You put out enough money, I think you can get him now. You put enough money in his pocket. You put some of that girlfriend money in his pocket and stuff. He might get him. I think they gave ABC gave up when he first got on. She brought in. They gave up a quarter of $1 billion and stuff and everything to come on and start bringing shows on. She made ABC some money.
Well, like I said, I think right now we have a talent problem right now. And that's a talent problem all over in every sector of entertainment, music, acting.
Ted, there are some excellent, excellent black actors and stuff out there. Excellent black actors. They just not have not went out there and found them, but they have done some of these off shows and stuff and everything, the A or B series shows and stuff and everything, and they some of them actors that they have on some of them shows out there, man, are damn good. They don't compare with Try J and all this other stuff and everything, but they damn good. All they need is somebody to just bring them along and everything. They're probably gonna be all right. This actor, Ebony Noel. I don't know if you ever heard of her,
No.
but yeah, she did some. She did a thing with a stint with FBI for a while. She did about. She was on it for 3 seasons, and then on that third season and everything, she got off of that season and stuff and everything, and then Oprah had her out there and did a show with her. You get a chance and stuff and everything. Oh man, I'm trying to think of the name of that daggone series that Oprah produced with her. She was a damn good actress. Damn good. Ebony Noel. She's from one of them those Caribbean countries. But I think Oprah and stuff did. I think Napa Valley. He did. I think the king of Napa Valley. Look that thing up. You see it. Do a Google on it. The King of Napa Valley. I think that's the name of the show. She did a eight 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 season 8 show series and stuff of it.
Well, here's the thing, though. There's you have your Canadian actors, then you have your Australian actors, but then you have your African actors, and then you have your Black English actors. Now, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean this people by saying it in any kind of way, but there is a thing now that a lot of these actors and people come over and they play black roles and even historical black roles and put these English people in those positions and even Africans. And a lot of black people, what they call, and I've talked about this before, FBAs, Foundational Black Americans, they're offended that they don't put original black people into these roles. Just like Jamie Foxx played what he played.
He played Ray Charles.
Ray Charles.
He had a hell of a job on it.
Yeah, he did.
Hell of a job he did on it.
But
he deserved that Oscar. He won. He deserved that Oscar.
Ain't no question about it.
That boy, he did it. He did it, man. I'm telling you, he did that. I got to give it, man. I took my hat out to him. That was excellent. He did that.
I'll tell you a movie that Dionne Warwick wanted Deanna Taylor to play her life story.
She wants who to play her life story?
Deanna Taylor. She already said it. Just like Aretha said that she wanted, what's the girl's name that can sing?
Oh, you talking about Jennifer Hudson?
Jennifer Hudson played Aretha Franklin. But they messed around and kind of tainted it because they let that English girl who is black play her first. And both of them did a good job. Both of them did a good job. But I think that it was too much. So we don't know, it's a lot of famous people that's out there.
Well, like I said initially, we got some black actors out there, some damn good black actors out there. I mean, damn good ones. And they just need a chance and stuff to show their talent, and to really show their talent. And they're looking for at least one or two of them and stuff to do a series and stuff and everything. At least a 2 or 3 season series and stuff and everything for people to look at. But they got some out there who can do it. They just need somebody to be there with them and to guide them. Some good directors and producers and stuff and everything to get them together and put something on real good and some good writers. Some of these shows and stuff and everything could be damn good shows and stuff, but those writers and stuff and everything they have, man, some of them writers that they bring on because they are friends of the director or they are friend of the executive producer. A writer can make or break a show. You got to have some good writers. You got to have some good writers. You got to have a good director, and you got to have a good producer,
Yeah,
executive
all of
producer.
it got to come together. Ain't no question about that.
Hmm. People behind the camera, and somebody who will invest a lot of money and stuff into it, and at least take it to that the second season. I know when um, Queen Latifah and stuff did the Equalizer, they were only going to give her they were only going to give her one season and stuff on that show, The Equalizer, but she turned around and executive produced the second season. And once the second season got through and everything, then they had to keep her back on there. She got I think almost 4 or 5 seasons and stuff out of that series. But if she hadn't executive produced that second season, she wouldn't have made it and stuff through there. They wouldn't have saw her after the first season. Sometimes you got to run the people through that first season and stuff and everything, and then dump that second season and stuff on her. And people can put a lot of times people don't see that first season and stuff and everything, and don't get a chance to see what these folk can do. So because they shortchange them on that money, they can't get them into the second or third season. And I've watched them do that, shortchange these folks and stuff, give them like 8 shows and stuff and everything, and think that everything gonna buy it. But if people, you need to
Well,
get.
they don't give black stars the leeway
Yeah, I know.
because
But
you
like I
can have
said,
a mediocre season and then the next season be a great season.
and the next season just take off, it'll be damn good. And that's what happened. Like I said, with Queen Latifah, she put her name behind it. She invested her money into it. She was the executive producer of the second season. And after she did that, that show just took off. People enjoyed it because the, the first season you don't get a lot of people to come and watch the daggone thing because they don't have a chance to watch it and to get your hooks and stuff into it to see what heck's going on. You need at
Well, you
least
know
two
the
seasons.
difference between blacks and whites.
Yeah, they can do the white folks there.
White folk, the actors, they might put their little name on it. Some of them do, and some of them don't, as far as the executive. But basically, they go ahead on and pay them up front. They make their money, and they keep their shows on. I mean, 2.5 Men ran for what, 6, 7 years, 8 years?
Longer than that. I don't watch it, but it ran longer than that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, every once in a while I watched it every once in a while, and even now I might want to because sometimes they're funny. But the point is, I'm just saying they were saying that guy has been making almost $12 million a year just from royalties. So if he was making $12 million on royalties, those other people are making a bunch of money too, and not one black person, maybe one black person, was ever on that show.
You got to have white. You got to have somebody white on the show now. There, you can't have an all black show. There's very few
I just
all
said two and a
black.
half men never had a black person on that show.
That's what I'm saying about black shows. You got to have a white one on their show. You can't have something like 2.5 Men. You got to have that. You got to have that color in there. You got to mix that color in there with that black. You want to have a successful show.
Did you hear about what's going on with NAACP?
Mm-mm.
They just hired one of the most powerful lawyers who used to work for Joe Biden, who was head of the Civil Rights Department.
A man or a
Kristen
woman?
Clark.
Who?
Kristen Clark.
Oh, we talked about her. Remember we had a series and stuff. We talked about her
Yeah, we talked about it, but what I'm trying
about
to
2
tell
years
you is
ago.
that
Yeah,
she immediately had to leave that
yeah,
office because of Trump, but
yeah.
now she's working for NAACP,
Whoa, whoa.
General Counsel, bro, Civil
That
Rights.
was that was a smooth pick there. Whoever did that and everything, that was a nice move on their part. And I hope that they don't sit there and saddle her or put a muzzle on her. And the
Oh, she a tough sister.
NAACP got a bad habit of muzzling.
She is a tough sister, bro. She don't play.
But they got a bad habit of muzzling people.
I'm sure she got all the kinks out before she even signed on the dotted line.
I hope she did, because they got a bad habit of muzzling people. Ah, you're going too far now. You're hurting the white folks. Because
Because
they will do that to you.
we get about $10-15 million from them white folks.
Hmm. They will do it. You can't do that. You're hurting the white folks. Got to stop.
She a tough sister.
You're hurting the wrong white people. Anyway, Theodore, last word, brother.
I'm going to say this, and excuse me, people, for saying this, because I know a lot of y'all don't follow Christ. But I had a call yesterday from my brother. And my youngest, I got three younger brothers, but one of my youngest of the youngest. And he called me, and he's a very devout Christian. He said, Ted, is Jesus coming back? Is the world at the end? Because I'm reading Revelation. It looks like we're right there, bro. And he was talking, concerned in his voice. And because the Bible said there's going to be rumors of wars and earthquakes and all that. I said, yeah, it's always been, bro. That's what I told him. Wars, it's always been wars, bro. Just be ready. That's all. Just be ready. Don't be concerned. If you're ready, then you're ready. You have to work out your own salvation in fear and trembling, because we don't know the day or the time or the hour. Probably won't even happen in our lifetime. If it even if it happens another 1,000 years from now. The question is that, are you doing your part? Because we can only do so much. There's a lot of evilness in this world, so just do your part. Don't worry about it. Just be ready. But he was really concerned, bro. He thinking that the world is getting ready to end, World War III.
Wars and wars and rumors of wars. Mm-hmm. I got my
It's
topic.
69, bro. It was wars and wars and rumors of wars.
I got my topic. I got my topic for today's subject. I got my topic. Got it.
No, your topic should just be ready.
I got my topic. Well, you just reached in my pocket. Salvation. Are you ready? Salvation. Are you ready? That's exactly what I wrote down.
That's my last word, bro.
Hey, you said a mouthful, brother. I can't say nothing else to top that. Salvation. Are you ready? You're interesting, man, that your brother called you up at this time, man, to ask you a question and stuff. He must have a lot of confidence in his big brother and stuff that he's gonna give him some words of wisdom, something to keep him grounded and everything. Because from what you were saying, it looks like he needed a word to keep him grounded. Because if he
We
was
call each
speaking,
other, and if I need them, they give me a word too.
mm.
It works both ways, bro.
So when do you usually call them?
Oh,
When
we
you
talk
call them, or
Sunday.
they call you and give you a word?
Usually we have a conference once a month. All my three brothers, and then we'll call each other individually. During the week and stuff like that. And so, because I was the oldest of the 8 children, and I did a lot of taking care of them and help raise them to a certain degree. Not until I was like 18, 20 years old. Then after that, I'm in college and on my own and getting married and all that. But they always came and visit me and called me. I talked to them for, all my brothers and sisters. We talk all the time. Talk all the time, bro.
Okay. I haven't done that in a while, but we'll have to see. I have not done that in a while. I have not done that in a while. I'm gonna have to see.
You the oldest?
Right now, yeah.
You the oldest in
My
the family now?
the oldest, our oldest passed away about 6 years ago. 6 years old this month. This month
Well,
has
you
been
better
six
start
years.
taking charge and keeping touch with your younger ones.
Well, she kind of kept everybody grounded and stuff and everything, but since she's been gone, it hasn't been that way. Some of my other sisters and stuff, they've been trying to tighten everything back up, but they haven't been successful in doing it. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what's going to happen to make that happen, but we'll see. We shall see. Anyway, people, you guys have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. And like Tia said, are you ready? Are you guys ready? I don't know. Am I ready or not? I don't know. I've let that thing bounce in my head and stuff sometimes at night when I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll be thinking about it. So, am I ready? And I always ask myself and everything as I get older and older and older, and I'm staying pretty much, other than a few minor mishaps and health things and stuff and everything. I said, why did the Lord and stuff let me live this long? I live longer than my mother and my father and my grandmother. Why he let me stay here? I asked myself that question. Why is he letting me stay here? There's a reason, because he took the rest of them, except for a few of my son, my brothers and sisters, my mother, my father, even my grandmother. He took them. I've lived past their time. Why is he leaving me here?
You got a mission, bro.
I don't know what it is. Why is he
You
leaving
might
me
be
here?
doing your mission right now.
Could be. Could be. I don't know. I'm man, it's
Put it like
it
this, Ed. Here's the
it
thing, bro. In my opinion, you have a lot of wisdom. You have a lot of knowledge politically, economically, and a lot of things that you say kind of open up people's eyes. They hear it. The thing is that more people need to hear it. Just like what I say. Certain things I say, I mean, not all the time, but what I'm saying is sometimes we put those nuggets out there. And you'd be surprised how much that helps people. You put those nuggets out there, and you can those people listen and they say, "Oh, I didn't think of it that way." There's a lot of young people, man, that's out there. They looking for nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying we got the answers. I'm saying that we might have some answers.
Mm-hmm. Well, he could be because I got a kid this year, man. It's going to be a big year and stuff. I mean, like he's got one of my wife's cousins and stuff is in bad trouble, man. He's been a bishop for at least 10 years and stuff now of his church, and he's been dealing with people and stuff and everything. He gives his whole life and stuff and everything to folks and stuff, and he is in bad trouble. And I told him that in January, I said, I'm gonna come and help you out, brother, and get you out of this trouble because the Lord gave me this gift and stuff and everything to do what I
There
do.
you go.
So I got to stop. And I told my wife, I thought I did it this month, but I said next month and stuff and everything, we're gonna be helping him out. I got to spend at least 2 or 3 weeks and stuff with him to kind of straighten him out. When you start working, when you start working with people and you're doing the Lord's work, a lot of times and stuff and everything, you leave those basic things and stuff that you need to be taken care of, and you just don't take care of them. You don't take care of them. He hasn't taken care of that business and stuff in almost 15 years. It done caught up with him. It caught up with him. But he's just left it alone. His mind is focused on doing God's work. But you got them earthly things that you got to worry about too, and everything to help you out to keep them earthly devils and everything off your back. And them devils is on him now. I don't know if you ever did this, Ted, and stuff and everything, but he didn't work since September. He worked. He hasn't got a check yet.
Damn.
Been working since September. He teaches at school. He hasn't since September. He has not got a check. Even today, he's still working. He hasn't got a check. But he's still living. The Lord keeps him going. He hasn't got a check. The devil's on him. I got to help get the devil off of him. They got to get the devil off of him. He just refused. I told him for the last 5 years I've been telling the bishop, you gotta deal with these folks. Oh, they ain't bothered me yet. They ain't bothered me yet. I said, okay, you gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with him. They ain't gonna bother me. I said, okay. I'm sitting in the car in September, riding around it with me and the wife. And she get a phone call. She said, oh, he right here. She get a phone at me. Oh, Brother Bishop, I'm in trouble. They got me. And they've been having a grip on him, man, since September. That's a long time, man. You actually go to work and you have not got a check. A check. Let's see. Anyway, people, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.